Hello, my name is Brianna Onishin-Rabone, and my partner, Olivia Santos, and we were in the Art of Human Flourishing class with Professor Dr. Aguilera last semester, and we did this research project where our objective was to do research about and trying to end poverty and trying to spread awareness through infographics because we wanted to create an impact with our research. So, our United Nations sustainable goal was ending poverty. And starting off, poverty is not only about a lack of money, but it also goes into specific things such as having limited access to opportunities, healthcare, and education. Some specific groups that suffer from poverty even more than generalization of society are marginalized groups that suffer even more due to more discrimination and inequality. That also deepens their struggle and enforces them to become more vulnerable individuals and harder for them to get out of that certain type of situation. The project that we aimed was to raise awareness about poverty, and our goal was to share infographics and videos through Instagram, specifically highlighting the causes, impacts, and things of that nature to society through social media. More specifically, we reviewed literature related to ending poverty, and we reviewed materials also related to poverty through specific databases, and we selected specific infographics and video clips with information about poverty. And for specifically 7 days, one group member posted an infographic on an Instagram story while the others reposted it for their followers. Additionally, we talked to specific athletic teams and coaches, also friends and family, to get their thoughts on the topic and why we were posting these infographics. We got specific feedback and we wanted to analyze the engagement that we got from these posts. More specifically, we learned a lot about how visual representation can look and impact a viewer. So specifically, we talked to athletic teams, and one of the coaches explained how they thought it was a really important topic to discuss because it's not really brought up in today's society. And we also talked to family and friends, and it opened their eyes to a few of them, but it was really difficult to get a specific detailed answer on their opinion. In relation to the Instagram stories, we had a large amount of over 7,000 views in total of all of us. And there were no specific comments on the stories, but people were asking why we were posting about ending poverty. And in conclusion, despite our postings, a lot of viewers on social media are not very aware of the problem itself in the world. We learned about the nature of poverty and how it's rarely discussed in today's society, especially because it's not really shown as much on social media. On social media, images are really important when it comes to the main photo because you want it to, um, you want it to grab the reader's or viewer's attention. And so if it's not very visually appealing, then a lot of the time the viewer is going to tap or scroll or swipe away. So attempted to choose infographics that were very visually appealing, but if the viewer wasn't interested in it, then they weren't going to read it and get the important information out of it. So in conclusion, it really ended up being on the viewer, and a lot of the viewers weren't interested in it, which makes sense due to the times of society and what is going on in today's world. And additionally, when our friends were informed, they didn't realize the severity of the problem, especially because it is not talked about as much today. In conclusion, our objective was to do research about poverty and trying to spread awareness through these infographics in order to create a greater impact through our research and to spread more awareness in relation to ending poverty. Thank you.